it's gonna cost me. God is my coffee, I had to wake up, I had to shake all that evil shit off me. Fuck it, I'll feed you, but you can eat off me. Thinking I'm soft, now you planning to off me. Fuck, it's nothing to say, get in the picture, get out the way.
So as far as how long did it take you to write that song? Because that seemed like it had a lot of thought put into it.
The writing process, damn. I could say maybe a week or 2 weeks. That wasn't one of the ones that just came on the fly. Usually, I wouldn't say. Well, no, I would say good songs have come on the fly like that, like 45-minute ass songs, 25-minute songs.
Yeah.
Well, the writing process at least, but that wasn't one of those. I guess that one, since it did come from the art, it was personal. It probably did take a little longer for that reason.
Well, it was a little bit longer in length. You know what I'm saying? People ain't usually using 2/16s anymore. People are usually just 2/8s, or they might put 1/16 and then, you know, put another chorus at the end and end that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
8 in the
but
all the fucking every part of it, the hook, the chorus, the other hook, all of it is 8.
Exactly.
The intro's just 4.
and I can tell that, you know, you had some shit to talk about, and that's why you were able to do that. Some niggas, like, they'll be making a song and they'll be like, damn, I don't know what else to do with this beat. Like, it seems like I've written all I have to say.
Yeah.
So it's like, they done talked about money, materialism, which is jewelry, cars, clothes, all that type of shit. Money itself. Fucking other people's women. What else?
Fucking other people.
Shooting people, killing people. I think that's it. I think that's all people talk about nowadays. Oh, I'm real. I'm a real nigga. I couldn't leave that one out. Hell yeah, that's exactly all these things that I just named add up to them being a real nigga. So it's like they done said all 6 of those things within like 4 bars. So it's like they have the rest of a 16 and then another 16 left, and they're like, damn, I don't know what to do with that. Let me go get a feature from somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
Shit, if that.
So they can talk about the same thing that I just got done talking about.
From their perspective.
Exactly. So it's like everybody's saying the same thing over and over and over, but no, you actually had some stuff to talk about that you actually cared about, and it actually came from the heart, and that's what made me proud. You feel me? You know, it might not have been squeaky clean, but you know what? I definitely heard improvement. You feel me? And you know me, I always look at things from a perspective that's like, I want to help somebody improve instead of harping on the fact they're not where they should be yet. You feel me? I never like to try and discourage people. You know what I'm saying? If I'm on somebody's ass, I'm on their ass so they can do better, not so I can make them feel bad about what they're not doing already. It's so I can show them that what they're doing isn't what they're supposed to be doing, and how they can get to where they're supposed to be as a person. And so, like, looking at it from that perspective, I could still be proud, because even though it's not squeaky clean, I saw that it's a big jump from where you used to be. You feel me?
Shit, we knew where I used to be.
Yeah, exactly, man. Me included. You feel me? I'm definitely not somebody who would be considered a saint with the history of the kind of shit that I done. But the things that I were doing, I turned away from. You feel me? And I grew from that shit. And I know why I shouldn't be doing those things anymore, because of the results. And I just want everybody to see that. That's my whole point.
It's just great that you did that at a time where, I mean, I guess you can call it transitional, but really, most people that do eventually come into the lifestyle of, oh, I think I should speak more positive to other people. I think I should center my life around more important morals and values. Motherfuckers that reach that point usually do it right before death. whether they're young or old, it usually comes right before they die.
Well, for some people, maybe the Most High had it set up that way on purpose. Maybe the Most High knew that they didn't have it in them to do that. Maybe it's the testimony. Maybe it's like they spent their whole life fucking up. But before they died, they were able to turn themselves around, so they still were able to make it to the kingdom because of that. And you can repent one error before you die, and you'll still make it, just as long as you repent. That's what matters. So for those who keep making up excuses like, okay, I'm not doing the right thing because of this or that, you don't know how much time you have. I don't know how much time I have, and neither does he. Nobody does. So it's like you can keep making excuses, but you're not hurting nobody else but yourself, because once your time is up, it's up. You feel me? You can't run from it. So it's like, exactly. So it's like, for those who turn their life around right before they pass, that's a good thing, because they could have not did it at all. And there's lots of people who, if they had known what exact moment they was gonna go, they would have went back in time and changed that shit, because now they're at a place where they can't change it, even if they wanted to, no matter how bad they wanted to. And they feel shameful for that. So if they could be in their position, they would switch with them in a heartbeat. So it's like, even those who change their lives right before they pass, it's still good. You feel me? Good is good. You feel me? And I have a past, you have a past, and these are testimonies that we can use to those who haven't turned their lives around yet, who might be thinking about it, but they haven't. You feel me? These are stories that we can tell them to let them know that it's never too late. If you still breathing, you still have the opportunity to change. And until you do, your name won't be written in the book of life. And that's just how it goes. So even those people that do that, you know, they're still in a better position than most, because a lot of people never turn their lives around. They never change. You feel me? So I'm just trying to make up for the bad things that I did in my life. I'm 21 years old. I'll be 22 next month. And I just feel like I don't want to spend most of my life being a child, being selfish, being self-centered, being all the things that come with being worldly. I don't want to waste my life on that. I want to be somebody who, when I die, they look at me as somebody who stood for doing the right thing according to the Most High. So that's my whole purpose for making music. That's my whole purpose for making these YouTube videos. That's my whole purpose for talking to people in the community, trying to help them reform themselves. I don't know if that was the right word, reform. Correct their errors, I guess, so to speak. So it's like, back to Guardian Angel, it's like, okay, somebody with that mindset, which is me, enjoys this. Like, you made something that actually caters to having that mindset. You feel me? Because a lot of niggas, they don't care about nothing but they gang and don't even spend time with their own kids. They would much rather go shoot at some random motherfuckers with a bunch of niggas that don't give a fuck about them anyway, would snitch on them in a heartbeat, would steal from them in a heartbeat, would, you know, talk about them, you know, would fucking fuck your woman and shit, you know what I'm saying, in a heartbeat. But at the same time, they trading time that they could be spending with their woman and their children to go hang out and do nothing with a bunch of lowlives, you feel me? And so it's like, whenever you acknowledge these things, people want to look at you like you're a goody two shoes. They want to be like, oh, here's their favorite line. Oh, you think you better than me. You think you all that. Well, the truth is we're all worth more than that. But we're subject to that lifestyle because we indulge in it.